Here's his 2-2. And there it is to finish off Ohtani. 1-2 from Trey Savage. Bounce gently right side to Bo Bichette, and the kid has him rocking with a 1-2-3 first. The 1-2, another breaking pitch is flied into center field. Andy Pages comes on, and Blake Snell gets out of this bases loaded jam. That's up the middle and through. Base hit center field from Hernandez. Teoscar Hernandez comes home. The Dodgers are on the board first. Kike Hernandez again getting the job done in the postseason. Here it comes. He struck him out. Grounder, fair. Guerrero beats him to the bag, and Savage limits the damage to 1. Snell to Straw. Strikes him out. And 1 gone in the second inning. Check swing, hit the bat at strike 3. That's a foul tip. Barely nicked the ball. Springer with a cue shot to first. Freeman has no play at second. Turns and throws to first. It's not in time. Throw to third. They got him. Wow, the ball getting tossed all over the diamond. First, Freeman looks to second. Then he goes to first. And back across the diamond for a second. They're looking like a high-level Little League game. Where they get Ernie Clement. And Blake Snell with an adventurous first couple innings. His payoff is poked through the right side, a base hit for Smith. Here comes Betts. Straw's throw goes into second, and they've got Freeman hung up. Here comes a tag from Clement. He'll run him back to the bag. It is 2-0 Dodgers. Will Smith drives in Mookie Betts. On a payoff, Hernandez grounds one towards the middle. Bichette with a backhand. Quick trigger throw to first. You'd never know. He's never played there in the big leagues.
That was such an outstanding play. You know he's got to be a little careful, and we talked about his knee. Running won't be the big issue. It's these kind of plays. You see the effort.
Muncy chases a splitter for strike 3. Damage against him. He's down on strikes here for the first out of the third. And there is that changeup that Snell rode against Milwaukee. Roller to first, and Freddie Freeman to go to second 1. Back to first, they turn 2 with a jump throw from Betts. It's Kike Hernandez starting this fourth for his Dodgers, and he's down swinging over a slider. Out of the 1-2. Over the top of a slider. Varsho in the air to center field. Pages going back. Turns, watches, and it's gone and tied. Dalton Varsho locks game 1.
He just guessed right. First pitch fastball, and he let it eat. That jacket has gotten a lot of use in the postseason. They hope it's going to extend well beyond what the stitching in that thing holds it apart. But that ball, he just went and attacked straight away center, no doubt about it. And we got a new ball game.
2-0 lead. Slider to the corner to get him. Schneider on the ground left side. Muncy to second 1. Edman to first. Double play. Second 1 the Dodgers have turned. And a guy who is historically dominant the first 3 starts of this postseason meets a different kind of match tonight. Corners even with the bags. Clement scratches one through. Blue Jays take the lead. Station to station, 3-2. Ernie Clement delivers again.
There's just something different about this team when runners get on.
Another 3-2. He's walked him, and it's 4-2 Toronto. Kirk can walk home. Barger sends a towering drive. Right center field. Kiss it goodbye. And Barger has connected on a grand slam to break open game 1 and start this place shaking.
Well, he hit a fly ball. And he guaranteed his teammate was going to come up, but I didn't see a situation where his teammate might come up with nobody on. And that grand slam, wow.
Here's a high drive off of the bat of Kirk, sailing back there to center. Does it have enough? You bet. Double digits for the Jays in game 1. What a statement from Toronto.
Like I said, he's the perfect guy to talk about what the Toronto Blue Jays kind of do.
A 9 spot.
I don't remember too many 9 spots in a World Series, I can tell you that.
Oh. Left it there, hit in the air to right field. Back it goes. It is gone. Yeah. Sky scraping home run from Shohei Ohtani. Left it over the plate, and Ohtani didn't miss. That's the fastest run around the bases I've ever seen. Right on the heels of Tommy Edman. 4th home run the last 2 games for Ohtani, and it's 11-4.
Could just see it coming, and it rolled right there perfectly for him. And that swing has been done a lot this year.
Statement made by the Jays in game 1. They pour 11 on this dominant pitching staff. We mentioned that the 4 times that one team swept a series and the other played 7 met head-to-head in the World Series. The team that did the sweep 0-4 in the World Series. Not just 0-4 in the World Series, they've only won 2 games total in those 4 World Series. John Schneider's team just keeps on going. 11-4 over the Dodgers in Game 1 of the World Series. First World Series game in Canada in 3 decades. Up the middle, base hit center field, and the Dodgers with 2 out in the first inning get on the board. A double from Freeman, a single from Smith, and it's 1-0. Quickly off of the deck after they got beaten down in Game 1.
Good piece of hitting.
Series debut.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Buried a splintered again, Hernandez.
Curve gets him swinging. Just the 4th strikeout of the playoffs of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. To first and caught by Freeman on the fly. Both runners back to the bag. And a chance for Yamamoto to get out of this unscathed. There it goes. It's a curve that falls in for strike 3. And Varsho, like a house by the side of the road, watches it. Payoff from Gausman. He's down on a fastball. And there's that 1-2-3 inning. Ernie Clement pops the first pitch that he sees. Straight up, straight down. Freddie Freeman dropped the ball.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. What in the world happened? Leadoff man on.
I'm telling you,
gift.
It's one of my biggest pet peeves. The pitcher can catch that ball instead of a first baseman running in full speed from about 120 feet away.
Strike 3 called on Barger. Fastball in there at the knees. Down this time on the high fastball. 4th K for Yamamoto. Drilled down the left field line towards the corner and off the wall. Hernandez plays the carom, guns into second to hold him to a single. 1st and 3rd for the Blue Jays with 1 out. Sends a high drive to center field that is plenty deep enough to tie up Game 2. Here comes George Springer. It's 1-1. Alejandro Kirk gets it done. The Blue Jays have been leaning on Yamamoto from the start, and they finally break through. A low-stress moment. 10 consecutive outs for Kevin Gausman. His 2-2. Got him with a splitter. The 1-2. Right back there to strike him out. A curve gets him to wave and miss. The 3-2. High drive deep to left field. It's Smith with a big swing into the second deck. He's given the Dodgers the lead in the 7th. His first extra base hit of the postseason couldn't have come at a better time for LA.
And one of the first pitch location mistakes for Gausman.
Dodgers had not had a base runner since the 1st inning. Then bang. There was another splitter to get him.
I mean, there was just no way to throw anything else. As jumpy as he was on that previous pitch, seeing slow, and then fastball might get him to do it.
Fastball lifted in the air, deep left field. Lucas going back, opposite field bomb. Max Muncy with a second solo shot of the inning. The Dodgers riding the long ball to the lead in Game 2.
That pitch is that belt high. It needs to be up higher to get that above the barrel of the bat, and he goes the other way.
In the dirt, kicks away. Here comes Pages. He'll score standing up. Wild pitch on the first one that Hoffman throws. Now Will Smith with the bases loaded. Bouncing ball to short. Could get him out of the inning. There's one over to first, not in time, and a run comes to the back door. Ohtani in to score as Will Smith is safe at first. Jimenez could have come home to get a runner.
I'm not so sure that was the wisest decision when you're down 3.
Fouled into the glove, strike 3. Strikes out Springer with a fastball. His 1-2 to Lucas. Is a fastball to the knees to get him looking. He strikes out the side in the 8th. Curve off the end of the bat. Freeman to first, 1 away in the 9th. Kirk sends a line drive to center field. Justin Dean is there. 2 gone in the 9th. Popped up, left side. Yamamoto goes the distance again. World Series mastery. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Game 2 of the World Series against the Blue Jays, has thrown a complete game, retiring the final 20 that he faces.
Dodgers starter, and you're probably going to win.
He blazes a fastball by him to strike him out with 98. That with that extension feels like 101. Dodgers home with an 0-1. Ohtani rips it down the line. It is a fair ball. And it's a double for Ohtani to start this game. They've been waiting for him to get going. He had the huge clinching game of the championship series, relatively quiet outside of that.
2 down, 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Scherzer bounces back off the leadoff double and caps off the inning with a curve to punch out Smith.
First, oh boy. Everybody's confused. Varsho's still in his spot. The shot's wandered off of the base and he's out.
You got a perfect storm here. You got the hitter seeing the runner gets a ball, but he called it a strike. And then he looks and goes, well, it's got to be a ball because there goes the runner. And it was like in slow motion. Everyone realized a little too late. And he goes, wait, where are you going?
Here he comes. It is a fastball to finish him off. Hernandez drills one. Left field. Forget about it. Dodgers strike first in a loud way. And the full experience of Teoscar Hernandez from one day to the next, from a 4-strikeout game in Game 2 to a home run to start the scoring in Game 3.
Max is going to want that pitch back. Curveball gives him a chance to catch up. And as you said it, probably going to hit 2 home runs.
In the postseason, a 2. Everything at this time of year gets amplified times 10.
Tied in the series.
Edman chases up again, and he's down on strikes. Gone in the second inning.
3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He does it anyway.
Great pitching here once you got to 2 strikes.
1, 2, 3/3 for Tyler Glasnow. For more than a month. Comes back in. It's lifted to deep right field. Towards the corner. Goodbye. Ohtani goes deep. And the Dodgers lead Game 3 on a pair of solo home runs, 2-0. We came inside, and Ohtani went to where he's comfortable going right now.
Well, he sped him up with the curveball, and what I mean by speeding up, he knows now a fastball is going to come, and he's going to get the barrel of the bat as quick as he can to it. But that's why Ohtani is pretty special.
Scherzer throws. Smith pokes into right field, base hit. They look to take immediate advantage. Barger's got a cannon. His throw's perfect. He's out at home. Addison Barger puts it on a dime from 250 feet away. And it remains 2-0. Addison Barger with a 99-mile-per-hour throw to end the inning.
Best part about that was he took his time. Everybody would rush it and throw it offline. He did not do that.
Bichette cracks his bat and bounce it a second that gets by Tommy Edman. Dodgers have opened the door for the Blue Jays offense to step on through. First and third, nobody out. Breaking ball, drilled to left center field. Pages going back. He's at the track. He's at the wall, and it's gone. Kirk has changed Game 3 with a 3-run shot.
Good high ball hitter sitting on a pitch up. He gets a high curve ball, almost as if he was sitting on it. This inning was crucial for the Toronto Blue Jays offense, and they came through in a big way.
Had not scored since the 3rd inning of Game 2. It's a home run from Kirk, his 5th of the postseason. Team in every sense of the word. Here's Jimenez driving a ball to deep center field. Pages is going back. Feels for the wall, makes the catch. Plenty deep enough to score. Barger. Throw to second. Dive, and he's safe.
Ooh, that was closer than John Snyder wanted to see. He's going to have to get the runner to touch home before, if he were to get thrown out at second. So the runner cannot take it for granted.
Good job by Barger, because you don't always see guys not take that for granted.
Exactly.
Here's Glasnow's payoff. Springer swings and misses. Strike 3. And it's in there for strike 3. His 5th K will be his last. One-of-a-kind Shohei Ohtani against a rookie pitcher in Mason Fluharty. A breaking ball is drilled to left center field. Slicing towards the gap. And off the warning track. Up against the wall. Hernandez headed home. There is no throw. It's a ringing double from Ohtani. His 3rd extra base hit of the game has made it 4-3.
Can't throw great hitters the same pitch and expect to have great results.
Down the line, fair ball in a tie game. Freddie Freeman comes through again. Locked at 4.
Another breaking ball in the zone, right over the bag.
Well, we talk about the Dodger bullpen struggles. The Blue Jays spent a concern for them as well. The Dodgers jump on Mason Fluharty, the 2 lefties that he's brought on to face. Get run-scoring hits against him, and we're back at square one. There goes Hernandez. There's a ground ball to short. Long throw. Hernandez not going to get there. Throw to third. Bang, bang, he's out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Can I just say wow on everything that just happened right there?
And the Dodgers are going to challenge this.
I mean, it's really close. He slipped when he threw.
Yeah, he got it. Glove folds up on his leg there.
After review, the call in the field is confirmed. The runner is out.
Froggier out there. But it happened too many times for Vlad Jr. Not usually a menace on the bases. Not going this time. Bichette down the line, a fair ball. Ricochets back into play. Teoscar Hernandez scrambles after it. How fast can Vlad run? Throw to the plate. Play at the plate. He's safe. He scores from first. Toronto leads game 3. Wow. Smacks home plate. And it's 5-4 Blue Jays in the 7th.
Location, location, location is the most important thing.
Ohtani on a center cut fastball. Blast one and ties it. Shohei 5-5. Once in forever, Shohei Ohtani. He has tied game 3 with his second home run of the night. And he's tied Frank Isbell as the only guys in World Series history 4 extra base hits in one game.
Unbelievable. Location, location, location. You cannot miss there.
Bounce back to him. Rocky's got it. Over to first in the dirt, but Freeman has it.
And that's the final out of the 8th inning. What a play on the mound from Roki Sasaki. He needed every inch of those long limbs to steer that line drive right back to him.
On a 3-2, Varsho pulls it off Freeman's glove and down the line. Kind of left heads for third. Edmonds throw. There's a play. He's out.
This is such a great play by Edman. Now, Kiner-Falefa did not turn around. He's anticipating that ball got by Edman. And when Edman got the ball, he immediately threw to third. And that slide gets up an incredible defensive play. The throw couldn't be any better.
Sasaki's 1-1. Strong. Grounds one left side. Muncie's got it. Short way to second to the bottom of the 9th. There he goes. Fly from Kirk.
Oh, he's off the bat.
He got him. He was off the bag, and Kiner-Falefa tags him out.
That transfer was so incredible by Kirk. I mean, incredible.
Los Angeles is challenging the out call at second base.
This is why you keep the tag on, and yes, he's out. We'll get another look right here. You see the tag, you hold it, and he's out.
Yep. Down the line towards the corner. It's a fair ball. Schneider on his horse. Hernandez picks it up. Schneider's headed home. Relay from Edman. Play at the plate. He's out. We stay tied.
And we've had bang-bang plays at the plate. Some safe, some out. 2 perfect throws with Vladimir Guerrero on deck, standing there, wishing that was different.
Baseball beauty. A Game 3 classic goes to the bottom of the 10th. Off the hands, right side. Vlad Guerrero Jr. puts it away and sends it to the 11th. Sends one in the air to left center field, and Miles Straw camps under it to send this game to the 12th inning. 3-2 pitch. A bouncing ball left side. Muncy has no play if it stays fair, but he keeps his feet on the bag. Stretches like a first baseman for the force out.
This is a crew chief review of the out call at third base.
I think it's going to definitely be safe.
And so it'll be an infield hit for Davis Schneider.
3-2 pitch, you have to run. And he didn't, so it's all moot now anyways, but
this is one of those, you had one job. You're put in there to run. Kershaw tries one more time. Bouncing ball to second. Edman hurries. Over to first in time. Tommy Edman. Another play on defense. And Clayton Kershaw like he's never done before.
What a play by Tommy Edman on a slow roller to the right side. And the glove flip to cap off a scoreless 12th as Clayton Kershaw leaves them loaded.
High drive to center field. Varsho's going back. Onto the track, just enough for home.
14th inning coming up. The Great Escape by Eric Lauer. 5-5. Game 3 of the World Series.
Rojas. Grounds one left side. Clements got it. Low throw. Bounced over there and Guerrero's got it.
How about 15 innings? We'll be back in a moment. 5-5 Blue Jays and Dodgers.
Big games in the big spots. You can always trust him. Sends this ball towards left center field. Varsho on the run. He's still going. He gets there and saves the day. On to the 16th we go. Caught by Klein. Oh, a breakout hero in the World Series. And you should be smiling, Will. This is real.
Is it real?
It is real.
To the bottom of the 17th. Mookie Betts pops it up for Vlad Guerrero Jr. He's got it.
We tie the Major League record in a World Series and go to the 18th.
72nd pitch for a guy who had never thrown more than 30. Unbelievable stuff from Will Klein. They'll talk about his name forever. It doesn't matter what he does the rest of his life. The name Will Klein is going to live on. This game does. To the bottom of the 18th.
Game 3 of the World Series comes to the bottom of the 18th inning. 5-5. Both teams with 5 runs and 15 hits. Freddie Freeman leading off against the lefty Brendan Little.
11:50 in Los Angeles. Freeman sends a fly ball to center field. Varsho's going back before the catch. Strikes me. Freddie Freeman has ended it. It's a repeat hero with the last word on a Game 3 classic.
Freddie Freeman, Mr. World Series, ends the marathon at midnight. He is mobbed at home plate as the Dodgers walk it off in the bottom of the 18th inning. 6-5 the final to grab a 2-1 series lead.
You want drama? Come to Dodger Stadium.
Freddie Freeman let one fly to dead center field, and he sends everybody home.
It takes 6 hours and 39 minutes. It takes 18 innings to end the longest game in World Series history. It takes 4 scoreless innings from Will Klein. One of a number of heroes in this game, but in the end, the ultimate hero is a familiar one.
To get through what he did last night and get through a game on the mound.
Popped up down the left field line. Kike Hernandez is open to the center. Makes the catch. Wow! Fresh off of last night's craziness, it's a highlight defensive play to start Game 4.
Didn't have to mess with any spectators. Ohtani's like, thank you very much.
Ohtani gets him on 3 pitches. Pops it up. Right side of the diamond, last night's hero, Freddie Freeman, waits on it to come down and finishes off his scoreless first inning. Coming to the plate. It is a fastball, and it's lifted to deep right field. Barger goes back on it. Steps into the warning track, plenty deep enough to bring home the game's first run. Kike Hernandez knocks in Max Muncy. The Dodgers go walk, single, sacrifice fly, and lead Game 4. There's a fly ball to deep left center field. Headed back there. It is gone. Vlad Jr. gives the Jays the lead. The franchise face putting the team on his back.
I tell you, this guy's amazing, and he's ready for everything. I mean, this is the first mistake that Ohtani has made, and he didn't get it back. And he can appreciate that because he does that to every other pitcher when he's at the plate.
7th of the postseason for Guerrero. On a 2-2 from Bieber, he fouls it into the glove. Bieber made his best changeup of the night to strike him out. Shohei Ohtani. Breaking pitch gets him swinging, but it was over the plate.
Patient from this point on.
Fouled into the glove, but that's back-to-back strikeouts where he didn't put it where he wanted it. 2. Strikes out the side in the 4th. His first time, and Muncy came in to score the Dodgers run on a sacrifice fly from Kike Hernandez. This time he gets the better of him with his second strikeout of the night. Strikes out Jimenez with a back foot slider. Last night in the 7th. Strike 3. Sword from John Tumpain, the home plate umpire. Second time that Bieber has struck out his pitching counterpart. Home with a 2-2. Strikes out Kirk. Shohei Ohtani in his first World Series game as a pitcher. Marvelous. The 0-2 to Tommy Edman. Struck him out. Mason Fluharty out of the bullpen to preserve the line for Bieber and to preserve the lead for the Blue Jays after 6 innings in Game 4. Menez comes through with a base hit to left center field. Varsha's in to score, and it's 3-1. Andres Jimenez battling with 2 strikes.
That was more like Blue Jays baseball that you've been seeing throughout the playoffs. Runners in scoring position, they have been stingy.
He's home with a 3-1. Kiner for left foot, Scorcher to third, Muncy to first, double play!
Wow, that is something you can't do, though, at first base.
Does his hand get in there under his...
I'm not so sure it does.
Shoot. Muncy with a quick trigger to get it over there to first. Again, the call on the field is that he's out, so do they see enough in New York to overturn this call?
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is safe.
It was high, let it fly. Bouncer right side. Only play is at first. The run comes through the back door. And an RBI and a pinch hit ground out from Ty France. There's another shot to deep left. Over the head of Hernandez and against the wall. Bichette hangs on with a long single, and it's 5-1 Blue Jays.
Looking for that first one from Bichette to really let it go, and he did. It's the first missile he's pulled, and you know he's been waiting for this moment.
2 on, 2 out. Barger. Ground ball left side. Past Mookie Betts, and it's 6-1. A 4th spot for the Jays in the 7th.
Well, what happens with Blake Trinan when you're not 100% is that sinker that is so nasty, has a bowling ball drop off the table effect. It's just not as effective.
Games to get into this World Series. Straight 3 called on call. Bassett ahead 0-2. And he gets Freeman with the high heat. So many different pitches you got to worry about when you're facing Chris Bassett. Grounded to third. Clements got it. Just in time at first. Hernandez in to score 6-2. Line drive left field. Miles Straw puts it away. And the Blue Jays have tied this series up after the gut-wrenching loss last night that might have just wiped the lesser team off. The Blue Jays bounce back and win it 6-2.
Very impressive. You know both teams were running on fumes, but the team that had the most adrenaline was the team that won last night, and that was the Dodgers, and give the Blue Jays a lot of credit.
Here he comes, off and going Game 5 with a fastball that's hit in the air to deep left field. Call to the track. It's on the first pitch of Game 5. Davis Schneider into George Springer's shoes and doing a great impression. How about that? Ready for a first pitch fastball and an ambush to start Game 5 with a bang.
That jacket has been super important to the Blue Jays, and ironically, that's the first solo home run in the World Series by the Blue Jays.
Punched on the very first pitch, and now Vlad Jr. hooks a ball down the left field line. They've got back-to-back to start Game 5. 3 pitches in, 2-0 Toronto. Wow.
You wonder when 2 heavyweights are going at each other, who is going to deliver the first blow? Well, they were ready to hit the fastball. You felt like Snell was going to establish his fastball tonight. I don't know if that's ever happened in his career where the first 2 hitters have hit home runs. Keep pitching and making pitches and adjust. Just like that.
That's the change up to get the first out of the ball game. Savage home with an 0-2, and he strikes him out, finishing off a 1-2-3 first inning. He's now looking for a bounce back inning. His 0-2 is cut on and missed. 8th pitch to his boy is swung on and missed. He finished it with a splitter. And he's used it to get 3 consecutive strikeouts, retiring the first 5 in Game 5. Swing and a miss from Tommy Edman, and he strikes out the side in the second. This time Snell strikes him out. He strikes out Kirk.
Really good so far.
He strikes out Muncy with a slider to the knees, and it's 5 in a row. Here's a high drive. Forget about it. Kike Hernandez finds the seats. First of the World Series for Kike Hernandez, and the Dodgers are on the board.
He's been working on keeping that front shoulder in, and boy did he. Fastball location, obviously a pitcher knows right now he's just looking for a new ball. He doesn't have to turn around and see how far it goes. You know when you release it.
A 2-2 to Ohtani. Yeah, swung on and missed.
2-2. Swing and a fly ball hooked down the right field line. On the run, Teoscar Hernandez slides it. It's down. Rolling onto the side warning track. Varsho hits the bag at second. He wants third. Hernandez picking it up now. And Varsho takes a look and stops at third with a leadoff triple. Hernandez was close, but as he slid, the ball bounced about 3 feet away. Got by him. He had to stop his momentum, get up, turn around, and Varsho easily got into third with a stand-up triple.
Snell to the plate. Clement lines the ball to center field. Kike Hernandez makes the catch. Here comes Varsho. Hernandez's throw flat-footed, has no chance, and the Blue Jays take advantage of the defensive misplay to make it 3-1. Nothing since. Kind of a left. It tries to lay off, but couldn't. 2 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jimenez. Snell delivers. Tries to lay off. Couldn't. Disappearing splitter. And there it is again.
He's comfortable in the release point right now.
That is 8 strikeouts for Trey Savage.
You see that splitter so connected.
All 3 pitches doing what he wants. Pop fly back of the diamond. And Trey Savage, first time there's a little pressure against him, does not break. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him with a splitter and has 9-2. Call chases what would have been ball 4. Bottom of the 6th. Shohei Ohtani leads off 1-2. A shot to right field. That is a diving catch from Barger. Addison Barger. It's not just been the bat from him. He's been awesome defensively as well. A swing and a miss and an 11 strikeout for Trey Savage. A 3-2 to Davis Schneider. Got him with a change. Payoff pitch to Vlad Jr. Overthrows it to the backstop, and here comes Barger. 4-1 Toronto. A single and 3 wild pitches to allow Barger to go first to home. And so first and second for Bichette. Here comes. Shot to right field, a base hit. Here comes Jimenez. Hernandez's throw heads for third. It is not in time, and it's 5-1. And the Blue Jays have another multi-run inning. 1-2 to Freeman. There's a dozen for Trey Savage. Chopper to third. Clement to second. Over to first. Double play. A World Series masterpiece from 22-year-old Trey Savage. About a month and a half ago, nobody outside of the most diehard Blue Jays fans or prospect fans would have known the name Trey Savage. Everybody going to know him now. 12 strikeouts in Game 5 of the World Series, and he holds the defending champions to just a run over 7 innings. Kind of for left for past the drawn-in infield to make it 6-1. Single, wild pitch, productive out, and then kind of for left his first hit of the World Series.
Hit on the ground at first, stabbed by Vladdy. He slaps the base with his right hand as he went down to the splits to snare it. And in 1 pitch, Ohtani is retired. On to the 9th we go.
2 gone in the 9th inning of Game 5. And the Blue Jays are headed home, 1 win from a championship. And it was a child who led them tonight. 22-year-old Trey Savage. 12 strikeouts. Only the 12th time in World Series history somebody's done that, and he's right there with Bob Gibson. 12-plus strikeouts and a win in a World Series game. The Jays are 1 win away from their first title in 32 years. Here's a 2-2, and he strikes out Ohtani to start Game 6. Here he comes. He's sticking with the splitter. Back-to-back Ks. 2 out in the first. That's exactly what he does. Home with an 0-2. And another splitter for a 4th strikeout. Dodgers much more aggressive. He finished him off anyway. He's down on strikes. His 2-2. Strike 3 to the outside corner. 2-2 pitch. Rojas. Takes strike 3. Fastball to the knees. 7 for Gausman. Hooked down the left field line towards the corner. It is a fair ball. Will Smith delivers a 2-out double. And the first hit with a runner in scoring position in days for LA. Base hit left field. Ohtani's in to score. Here comes Will Smith. Throw to the plate's not in time. Betts breaks through, and so do the Dodgers. Oh, an exhale and the monkey off his back. The Dodgers lead Gausman and the Blue Jays 3-0. Their shouting was too low. Strikes him out again. He has struck Hernandez out all 5 times that he's faced him. Yamamoto strikes him out on 3 pitches. All behind him 3-0. Who knows if he can swing his best. He shoots one to right center field. My goodness. George Springer gets the Jays on the board through biting pain.
He's got so much adrenaline trying to muster up. And when you make contact, it's a lot better than when you swing and miss. And 3-0, he sold out. That's a huge run for the Blue Jays. And a validation for Springer.
Strike 3 called this time. A splitter to the knees to get him. Got him. Tied him up with that splitter for strike 3, but it took him 9 pitches. Fires 2-2. Hernandez digs out a splitter, rolls it to short. Jimenez to first and a 1-2-3-6. 1-2 pitch. He struck him out. Yamamoto gets out of the first jam of the ball game with a strikeout of Varsho and keeps the lead 3-1. Andres Jimenez with 2 gone in the 7th. This time he's down on a fastball. A roar from Robleski. Stepping into the spotlight and delivering. 2 on, 2 out, a 2-1. Grounder to second, the Rojas gloves. Over to first, that's the inning. Roki Sasaki tiptoes his way out of the 8th inning. On to the 9th in game 6. Sasaki's 2-2. Line to deep center field. Dean on the run. Justin Dean will get there. It wedges in the bottom of the wall, and it's a dead ball. It's a dead ball. The umpire's hands are up, and the runners will head to second and third. It'll be second and third, nobody out.
Fastball up, and he smokes it. A little unfortunate for the Blue Jays that that ball wedged right there.
And heads up play by Justin Dean to throw his hands up, because as soon as he reaches in there to play it, they lose the right for that to be a dead ball. Tying run at second, winning run at the plate, and a pop-up right side, Freddie Freeman for the first out.
Wow.
Jimenez floats one, left field. Hernandez makes the catch. Back to second. Game 7 tomorrow night. It's a game-ending double play. Kike Hernandez to Miguel Rojas.
Well, this ball hangs up enough, and you can see right away that Kike was going right to second.
Blue Jays are taking a look, but as the replays show, Hernandez to Rojas, who picks it. And baseball moves to November. Unreal. This is 3-2 to Vlad Jr. It's a fastball to get him. Springer was running. He's tagged, and that's the inning. So both teams get leadoff hits. Ohtani to the plate with another 1-2. And he got him with a fastball. Ohtani gets out of the bases loaded jam. Bo Bichette was the best hitter in baseball this year with runners in scoring position. He hit .380. Fly ball deep center. Edmonds going back. The ball is going long. 3-run home run. Bo Bichette.
Breaking ball, and he was all over it.
The Jays on the board first. In one swing, Bo Bichette makes it 3-0 and chases Shohei Ohtani from Game 7. Trying to do it to his old team in the World Series. Lines the ball to center field. Varsho lays out, and he made the catch. Smith is in to score. It's 3-1, but Dalton Varsho's Gold Glove in center field shows up again. Scherzer's 2-0. Edman pulls one down the line. A diving stop and catch by Vlad Jr. Working like a scrappy 9-hitter, Andres Gimenez. 2-2. Actually hits it. Throw it over the plate, says Gimenez. The bench is clear in Game 7.
Well, I can promise you this. He's not trying to hit him.
Well, this has got to be a Game 7 first. Here looks like he tries to get hit. And this time he doesn't have to try. The tension of this series building up into this 7th game. This team separated by 1 game during the regular season. Here's a 3-1. Vlad cracks one in the air to center field, but it hangs up for Tommy Edman. And that's that for the Blue Jays in a wild 4th inning. Freddie Freeman climbs the ladder, flies it to center, got it off the end of the bat, and we are halfway home in Game 7. The Blue Jays with a 3-1 lead. Bassett's 1-1. Edman flies it to center field. Varsho sizes it up. Here comes Betts. Here comes the throw. It's way up the line, and it's a 1-run game. Sacrifice fly from Tommy Edman, and it's 3-2 in the 6th.
Well, Dodgers had to cash in this inning. 1st and 2nd, nobody out. They got the 1. They're looking to keep it going.
Here it comes. It is a bouncing ball up the first base line. Bassett is there. Tags him in the line and ends the inning. Another guy that's been so good at driving in runs has a chance to do that here. Into right center field. Hernandez will not get there. And it's 4-2 Blue Jays. Andres Gimenez out of the 9th spot one more time. Freeman at the plate, the tying run. The Savages 2-1. Chopper to first. Gun to second, 1. Back to first, 2. And 6. 6 is the number for the Blue Jays. Away from snapping a 32-year drought. The 1-1 from the Savage. Muncy hits a high drive to deep right field. Headed for the pole and gone. Max Muncy brings the Dodgers back to within 1 with a no-doubt shot. It's 4-3 in the 8th.
Well, Max Muncy said, I'm going to wait back here in my stance and get a hanger anyways. And he got it. And that guarantees Ohtani to hit again.
Back to a 1-run game in the 8th inning of Game 7. Shins 2-2. Clement lofts the ball to left center field. That's headed over Hernandez's head and up against the wall. Ernie Clement just will not stop. His 30th hit of this postseason. The new record. Payoff. Drilled to left field and deep. And gone! No way! Miguel Rojas. Dave Roberts played his gut. The guy hadn't had a hit in a month. And in the 9th inning of Game 7, he's hit a tying home run. The most unlikely source has changed Game 7. It's tied at 4. Rojas has given the Dodgers life. 1-2 pitch. Varsho. Roller to second. Rojas comes home in time. And it's Miguel Rojas who ties it in the top of the 9th. If he can get one more, his name will live forever. Now Barger's the winning run. Fly ball to left field. Hernandez on the run with Pages over his head. Pages runs him over, makes the catch, sends Game 7 to the 10th. Incredible. 2-1. Pages up the middle. Gimenez comes home and gets the lead runner. The infield drawn in works for both teams late. Chopper, right side, not an easy play. Vlad feeds Dominguez, beat him to the bag. Smith hits a high fly ball to deep left field. It's got a chance. It is gone. It's Will Smith in Game 7. And in the 11th inning of Game 7, the Dodgers lead for the first time.
What a I just got done saying that somebody's going to be remembered. It could be Will Smith. 2nd
home run of the postseason. He won Game 2 with a home run against Kevin Gausman. And if the Dodgers can get 3 more outs, they'll have won Game 7 in either direction. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kirk bounces one up the middle. Bats to the back. Over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles. Clayton Kershaw's Major League career ends as he watches his team win a Game 7 epic. It didn't look like they had any shot in this one until the very end, when an unsung hero, a most unlikely hero, Miguel Rojas, tied the game with a home run. With all the focus on the man that was on deck, Shohei Ohtani, it was Rojas who delivered the shock. And then it was Will Smith who delivered the game-winning home run in the top of the 11th inning. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto, legendary stuff, wins 3 games in this World Series. A complete game in Game 2. His team faces elimination in Game 6. And then, like Randy Johnson, like Grover Cleveland Alexander, like some of the all-time greats, Yoshinobu Yamamoto finishes off Game 7.
Unbelievable. That's just the only word I can say. Unbelievable.
5-4 in Game 7.